So I got it. I just want to make sure everything's cool and straight.
Can't stop me, but yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. How you doing, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, T? How you doing, man? Yo, I'm just checking out your shit today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you ain't doing this shit yet. Oh, you about to do it right now? Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about to pull up the chair. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm just getting close. You know what I'm saying? I just got here anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Say that again? To the record end?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's gonna be tough to hear anything till we cut the music.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes.
All you have to do is when he's talking, I'll bring this up. And it come down when you play the music.
Check, check. Check that one out.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, one more time, family.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Should have never gave me that vodka and cranberry.
Oh shit. Mic check 1 2. Hey y'all, we about to start this interview with our brother Torae. Y'all make some noise for our special guest Torae in the building.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. You're too kind. You are too kind, Atlanta.
Yeah. All right, so we want to make sure our technicals is cool. We recording over here, Mike? Cubes? Damn. Okay, cool. We live over here. Yeah. So I'll come up here, and then when we run the music, I'll bring it down. Straight over there. All right, cool. I think we good. Mic check 1 2.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Atlanta? How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all good? Welcome to Press Start. Controllerize.
Yeah.
All right, like I said, man, we have a special guest in the building. He just released the EP called All Praises Due, representing Brooklyn, New York. Y'all make some noise for our brother Torae.
Thank you. Controllerize was good. Y'all good out there? Who love hip-hop out there? That'd be the most generic question ever. You guys love hip-hop? Nah, but if you really love this shit, man, thank you for being here on a Monday night. I know some of y'all came out for the tacos and 50-cent beers, but in the process, we're going to play some games, we're going to play some music, and we're going to have a good time. Y'all ready to rock? Word up.
No doubt, man. So we're just going to jump straight into it. I'm not going to do too much talking, but we want to catch everybody up from your first LP, which was For the Record in 2011.
Yes.
And I know the breakout mixtape.
Daily Conversation was like 08,
yeah.
07, 08.
No doubt, man. So that's 10 years. 10 years in the game as an MC, entrepreneur, on-air personality.
Yes, sir.
Family man. Take us from 2011 with the debut CD, LP to this EP now. All praises due, man. Catch us up a little bit.
Man, so I mean, for my debut, you know, I wanted to work with the guys that I always dreamed of working with, and it was a blessing to be able to have built a relationship with a DJ Premier, with a Pete Rock, with a Knots, with a Ninth Wonder, with a Crisis, so that when it was time for me to make my album, I had those resources. You know, so my debut came out 2011, 7 years ago. Actually, just 7 years ago. So it was released in November.
Wow.
So we just made the 7-year anniversary, and I just look at the time that's passed and what I've been able to do, and like some of the things is kind of crazy to me. But what's never changed is my love and my passion for the music, and I always want to stay sharp with every release. So I make sure that like when I get to that point where it's not that, somebody got to let me know so I can fall back. But every time I drop, it's still that, and I still stay sharp, and I love doing what I do, you know. And when I don't love it no more is when I fall back. But I'm feeling the love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the pen still sounds sharp, man. I heard the bars line for line. This EP is real sick, man.
Appreciate it.
How did it come about working with Beats by Praise? Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Praise. So my brother Big Doe actually introduced me in Praise back in 2013, 2014, and Praise and I have been collaborating. He was on a mixtape I did called Admission to Guilt in like 2013 on a song called What's Love featuring Pharaoh Monch. Y'all give it up for Pharaoh Monch one time.
Yeah.
Only If You Love Buzz. And when I was doing my sophomore album entitled, which was released top of 2016, I reached out to Praise like, yo, I'm cooking up. You know, we got a good rapport. Send me something. And he was cheating because he knew what he was doing. Like, he'd send me like 4, and I'd grab one. Then he'd send me another 4, and I'd grab one. And then send me another 3, and I'd grab. I'm like, yo, stop sending beats. Like, you gonna have a whole damn project. So Praise ended up with 4 on my album, the most of any producer. And, you know, people always talked about our chemistry and how good we sound together. And so as I was kind of just formulating in my mind, thinking about going into my next album, I knew I wasn't ready to have that full conversation yet. Like, for me, an album is a top to bottom thought. I want you to feel a way after you listen to the album. I want to paint a picture. And I knew, like, I didn't have the conversation for that yet, but I still wanted to feed the audience, and I still wanted to contribute to the culture and still do hip-hop. And so one day I text Praise. I sent him a screenshot, and it was 5 beats. So one day I wanted to write rhymes, right? I was like, damn, I feel like writing today. Let me see what kind of beats I got. And I went through my computer, and I had a couple of Praise beats that I didn't use for certain albums. So I sent him this screenshot about 4 or 5 beats, and I was like, yo, are these open? And he was like, yeah, all except for one. One Superstition got my brother Super's in the crowd.
Shout out Soup. What's
Shout
up,
out to
bro?
Soup. He was like, one is for me and Super's project, and the rest is open. I was like, I bet, say no more. And he was like, what you thinking? And I just sent him back the chef emoji, like I'm cooking up. And yeah, we continued to grow and build from there. So that was like 3 or 4. We ended up with 8 as a total, but 7 songs. You know, he sent me some new stuff. We cooked up some new stuff, and all praises due was for him.
No doubt. Y'all ready to get into it? Say, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
All right, no doubt. So he's gonna break down every record, the rhyme and reason. I'm not gonna do much from here. It's your world, brother.
Thank you, man. Let's get to it, man. It's a new EP out right now. All praises due. All produced by the homie Praise. Torae on the bars. Yeah, I mean, only feature I got is God.
Yeah, you started this shit off strong, bro. I was like, oh, shit.
And for more, it ain't no competition at all. Listen to y'all, I was missing it all. No beats, rhymes, in life, I was getting withdrawn. The tweets, comments, and likes, y'all was getting it all. It come down to the fight, wasn't hitting it all. My pen, iron, my
Fort Knox, what up?
Recycling, J-A-Y hyphen, my typewriting, no reason to doubt. How you talking best MCs and leaving me out since Daily Convo? Made a few John Doe. Can I double back with double barrel? Q Margo. For the record, I've been wrecking this is Crew Pronto. Admitted my guilt too, more than you want. sky, that was full front though. How you gon' front? I ain't entitled to my run, yo. Probably need to run that back part in that bundle. I just pray Biggie and Pac with my bundle. Lord knows it shows and everything that's right. I feel like I'm that one, the EIC vibe. Please don't kill my vibe, my tribe is the native. And only God can judge, you trying to be the plaintiff. Somebody call the bailiff, if you ain't playing store on your playlist. Oh, that's payless. Tell them kiss Angus, vegan, don't do Angus, no beefing at all. Lot of pussies making noise, I ain't beefing at all. I'm briefing you all like how could you stunt though? Lyrics at the forefront, why would you front for? How you gonna knock this knock and try to come for? Ain't nobody bite your click, you looking dumb, yo. Truthfully, I like those hits, keep it a hundo. But if you clap in mine, I gotta let the guns blow. Run go, tell that you dealing with a monster. No weapon formed against me, whatever prosper. Whole catalog, I only gave him the gospel. Can I get an amen? That's on my mama. Play the classroom in the corner for my commas. Had to bury my cousin and triumph through the farmer. Dominate the drama, that's what the greatest do. No, never front on the dawn. That's what papers do, all praises do. We made it through the fire. Now everybody rise for the choir.
That's how we set it off, man. Start godly. Off that all praises due. Yeah, man. I wanted to set it off like I think the way you introduce a project is muy importante. So I wanted to set it off rapid fire bars, introduce the project, and then just be real slick with the words. So the title of the project is All Praises Due. And that's because Praise did all the beats. So all the praises do, you know what I mean? Praise did all the beats. Billboard contacted me, right? Billboard hit me. They say, yo, we need all the information on the album because it's about to chart on the Christian charts. And I was like, whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. It's a lot of relationships in this business I'm willing to sully. I'm not trying to sully that relationship. This is not a Christian project. And you know, he was like, but I skimmed through it and I heard you referencing the Lord and I heard a choir and I was like, yeah, that's just all me, like, you know, being an artist and playing on words and wanting to experiment with music and sounds. But, you know, like, so shout to Godfather who came in to play the organ. My sister Lydia Caesar came in and put the choir, you know what I'm saying, the fills on that. So I wanted to have that feel, but I definitely didn't want to play that game, you know.
Right.
Initially we had the clasp hands. We took the hands off just because that's not a game I'm willing to play. And so we had to tell, like, yo, chill, Billboard. It's all right. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to start that way. I wanted to start it godly. I wanted you to feel that. I wanted you to feel that organ. I wanted you to feel like you was getting blessed. You know what I'm saying? So that I can present to you the rest of this project.
No doubt.
The next joint is Take Notes, which is the lead single. We shot the video for that. And this record has been doing really well at Mix Show and on radio. And the people seem to love it. I see it's on a lot of gym and workout playlists. Who in the gym in here? Who in the gym? Make some noise.
Hey, you know.
Fort Knox, we know you in the gym, my guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Fort Knox. Shout out to my brother Sky Zoo in here as well. Came out to show love and support. So yeah, let's get to it, man. Start godly. We right into Take Notes. First single off the All Praises Due.
Somebody say, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's go, Knox.
Shout out to everybody on Facebook.
Never looked at my pivot. Got platinum plaque stack, never shifted my pivot. Till a casket drop, from the beginning.
Yeah, start at the ending.
That's where you headed, I guess it's a given. Take advantage of the mic, damn, I guess I'm a given. I guess you ain't living. Ain't no word to say that my ever best has been did it. I'm a terror terrific, but it others prolific. Clinton would have gave me the sentence Obama had licked it. That's a problem dependent. Got a problem with pending. I got slots, get a spot for attending.
Why?
The murder every line that I wrote. Nigga me in that dope then. You know when I choked it, pad in the pencil I float till they call me the joke like. It ain't no hope in the coach. Mercies and no line under my scope like. Line for line, my grind is imprinted. I used to skip my math class to get digits. You still there waiting on who to get with it? Cause with a cosign in your mind, I've been chillin'. Without a cosign, I rhyme, they can't feel it. These lines ain't got limits. It sound like y'all timid. It sound like you paddle your feet and ride did it. The same way I hop on the beat and ride rhythmic. You complicating this shit, dog. It's simplistic. You add all the views I got and just list it. YouTube, Spotify, all of the Twitch shit. IG, Facebook, live data statistics. Tally all those hits I just listed. Just scrap that shit, press play and just listen. I'm tall listing, hard but no piston. Only half cow from no pot to piston. To six back from still no shit's given. You wanna live how I'm living? Oh, no killer approach to murder every line that I wrote. Living me in that token. You know when I took the pad and the pencil I float till they call me the joke like. It ain't no hope to coach, showing mercies and no line up in my scope.
Bring it down, Mike.
I got 'em at the end of their rope, they need more from the woods I'm hoping.
That's the lead single off the project. If there is a such thing as a single, take notes off that All Praises Due out there right now. Video is out there right now. A lot of people loving that record, man. I got a lot of calls and a lot of good feedback on that one. You said you talked about the Mike Tyson line that everybody seemed to like and caught. Man, you know I'm a Brooklyn dude, so that was important to me to show love to Mike.
Yeah. Ew, man. So when you say that, you don't know if there's a such thing as a single. You know, being in radio as well, what do you see the importance of having the single or labeling something as a single and putting a video behind it? How is that different from 7 years ago when you first dropped?
I mean, I think then you could still kind of dictate what your single was going to be and what you wanted to give to the people. Now, especially with streaming services and things like that, people are going to take the project and listen to it, and they're going to like what they like. It could be track number 13. They love that one the most. That's the one that they're going to put in their playlist. That's the one that they're going to play the most. So, really, the people dictate what the single is or what their favorite record is. You can't, force feed them. So, for me, it's just get the whole body of work out there and let the people pick and choose. But I wanted to shoot a visual for that because it lent itself to a visual treatment. And, it was fun. We shot it in the school. It was a play on Take Notes. I had the B-boys. I had the new age kids with the colorful dreads. So, for me, that was fun just to give a visual. But, again, the people decide what records they love the most. You can't fake. You can't finesse the people no more. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, you got to just put the music out there, and they're going to tell you if all your shit is trash or if they liking something. You know what I mean?
True indeed. Hey, y'all, we're streaming on Facebook right now. We haven't streamed on Controller Rise's Facebook in a little minute, man. So if you go to Facebook and go to the Controller Rise page, please share this stream so we can put the word on to what's going on
Let's
out here
spread the word.
And with Torae. So let's get into this next record, bro.
One time before we do that, shout out to Bova, who's going to curse me out because we're not streaming on my Facebook. Shout out to Bova. I love you. Next joint is That's My Word. One of my favorite joints. When people talk about Torae and they talk about the sound and the music, I've been seeing so much feedback. People in the gym, people like, yo, this is on my workout playlist. Yo, I play this as I'm getting through my sets. And I like that. You know what I mean? I like to be that motivation music, that workout music. When you hear me, I want you to feel like you're on the coldest block in New York City. Your Timbs is on. Your hoodie is right. You know what I mean? Your scarf is right there. You know what I mean? I want to take you right into that element. And so, that's what my music is. That's what it feels like. I don't want you to ever get confused as to what region I'm from or what neighborhood I'm from. I always want you to feel like when you listen to Torae, when you press play, no pun intended, when you press play, I want to take you right to New York. So let's take them right to New York, drums.
Let's get into it, y'all.
The straight savagery, soundtrack to a certain battery. Casualties all all over the ground. The news spread over the town. I got praise all over the sound. The guard walk on water while holding you down. And my wage so smooth, you ain't notice you drown. Ain't no lifeguard jackets on floaters around. Men kill with anvils, tails holding his town. You can't hold it yet and now I pop holes in his crown. Most of y'all court jesters, I'm supposing you clown. Posing in nouns and verbs, still astounded with words. How I sound in the ballroom, I sound on the curb. Gotta speak for the voices that seldomly heard. I swerve herbs out of my lane, aiming to merge. 12 hours jot verses, the same as the purge. Sundown to sunrise on the murderous splurge. That's my word. Torae. All praise and due, respect that. 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 My words zero dark 30, the block dirty. Killings all clean, that scene with the clock dirty. Try to stay mild, cow watching they flock birdie. Walk away, vested bandana that's pop worthy. Hoping my pops heard me. Make my little man see a man when he watch for me. Leave him on watch early, cause he on the clock early. Had a couple cribs with my red clock pop 30. My Millie rock 30, respect that. Word to Sean, every verse in the song. I hear a bunch of little me's like I'm birthday mom. You can rehearse all you want. Every fitted, every door you want. Buy out the store, you would never be taught. Stab raw, I told you repeat, and I hate to repeat. The 16s I created extreme, make a retreat already. You purchased the pop in the pure melody, me and praise, pray on the perpetrators, my word deadly. Torae. All praise and due, respect that.
Torae right now at Fresh Start, Torae. All praise and due, respect that. Out right now, go pick that up, man. Tune in on Facebook, Torae. I'm bro Torae. Sharp.
They might have never hand me no Grammy, so hand me my ends. I keep it business, never personal. Like Mike Doctor, your surgical, how these verses go. Word to me, your favorite rapper spitting perjury. I've been in roof in the booth as soon as I heard the beat. Making music murder me. Lyrically, I'm third degree burns. They gon' learn, line rappers up with each line. Fuck waiting my turn. This word is all great listed. Only L listed in my middle initial. I'm TLC, you know, baby, baby, baby. Keep it cool and get crazy. Catch the red light, especially when I creep those streets. Hand to the back, got in my lap, packing a lack. The boy been about business, print, copy, and facts. And that's words to my habitat. From Coney Island to anywhere on the map, I'm at. Rap, posted in a act. Y'all acting like you rap. And they been copying doom, following moves way before I had it. Facts.
That's my word. That's my word. Controller Rise was good. How y'all feeling out there? All praises due, out right now. All your favorite digital providers, streaming services, still doing physicals, man. CDs and vinyl on deck.
Ready, man. Man, so just lines, man. That's all I'm getting is lines. When I first jumped into the tape, I was like, okay, you just flew into it with Star Golly. And after that, it was like you don't even have these long intros or nothing. You just get straight to it, man.
I get right to it. Like, I wanted to sequence the project a certain way, so like it was just rapid fire, like boom, 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 boom. And some people fault me for that. They're like, yo, you gotta give, like, you'll say some ill shit, but then you say some ill shit right behind that, and then you say some ill shit right behind that. You don't give the lines a chance to breathe, so like people will catch the shit and geek out over this line and then miss the next one. And I'm like, yo, they might catch it in 3 years. It's cool. You know what I mean? Like, that was always a big thing in me. Like, some of my favorite MCs, I didn't have all the information, all the knowledge. I didn't travel the world. I didn't read every book. So, like, some of the shit that they was referencing, I didn't get it until I turned 21, 24. I'm like, oh, shit, that's what he was talking about. So I want you to catch all the ill shit that I said years later. That's how the music stays timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you discover things in your life, you can go back and listen to music and reference the music like, oh shit, I didn't even know that's what he was referencing and that's what he was talking about. And for That's My Word, I wanted to have a joint where we did a beat switch. That was just important to me. I was like, yo, we got to do a beat switch. I told Praise, I was like, yo, that's my word. That's going to be the record. So let's find a way to segue into another beat. And I love that part. Like, I love that second half of the song. It's very rare that we get a 3-verse song. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I wanted to be able to make the people keep their attention for 3 verses.
True.
And so that's my word.
True. That's like Outkast, man. I didn't know what the martyr was when he said he took the martyr through the head. I ain't know what he's talking about until I moved to Atlanta. I was like, oh.
You gotta live life and experience some shit, and then you get a chance to understand. Like, I remember being from New York. Like, being from New York, I was biased about a lot of shit. I'm not listening to that shit, or they whacking. And then I started traveling, and you know what I'm saying? I got a passport, and I started seeing the world. And even just within the United States, I started going down south and out west. I'm like, oh shit, that's the swap meet. Oh shit, that's the trap. You know what I'm saying? Or that's the bando, or whatever. And as you experience shit, the music, you understand it. Like, I couldn't get with E40 for a long time. And then I went to the Bay Area and I was like, yo, E40's the illest nigga ever. You know what I'm saying? Or like, Too Short. I was like, yo, Too Short's the illest nigga because now I'm in their environment. So now I get it. Now I understand. Like, yo, what are you talking about? What is Mia X talking about? And then you go down to New Orleans, you're like, oh, Mia X is the illest shit ever. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about hip hop.
Yeah, and you do a great job of pulling us into your world too when you take it to New York. Let's talk about Q's, man.
Q's is kind of me on my shit a little bit. You know, like we just said earlier, my debut mixtape came out 2008, and that was right around the time, right before the blogs took over, right before the blogs got boasted out by the playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was still when you were still trying to get in print magazines. This is still when you wanted to be on Breeding Ground or Hip Hop or Hip Hop Game, shit like that. And a lot of the things that I did and a lot of the foundation that we laid, you know what I'm saying, like some of the bigger artists today are students of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get a text or you'll see, they won't really put it in writing, but you'll see XYZ at a festival and they'll just be like, yo, son, I used to listen to your shit all the time. Yo, you and Preem, you and Skyzoo, yo, y'all raised me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, who they taking their cues from? And they might be the biggest motherfuckers out, but you know where the foundation was laid. And so I just wanted to talk about that. And, you know, when those artists hear these records, they'll understand the references. And for everybody else, it's just a good jam.
Yeah, bars on this one.
Let's get to it, man. Who they taking their cues from? Torae and Praise. All praises due out right now.
Favorite is the new favorite. Whoever you praising, I'm the prototype with Duke singing. The more famous never gonna claim it. But when it come to flaming shit the fuck up, you know, Torae training. Before the end of print mags, who was on pages? Dominated the .coms way before playlists. I'm stamped out, got no more pages. From Poland to Paris, they don't speak the language, but they all singing. Rome to Romania, I rip stages. Then the merch table and commit slanging, they get more wages. Riding in that Benz Sprinter with the four faces. Signing violence for dudes, all the broads chasing. It's real talk, but I'm fake famous. And all these new A-listers study the book and saw pages. From saw pages, I saw traces. Pencil and stencil, they moves from the guard. Tell them all praises. I'm taking the cues from. Guess who they taking the cues from? I'm who they taking the cues from. Decade ago, who better to benefit from benevolent flow? Who better at self-taught, learn what I didn't know? Sent the rider post to fly the body to show. Get to the dough. When you watching this link, I think I can come with the street, looking at on your TV, something to see. Meditator, album sequence of tracks, the digipack, slim jewel cases, leave for the wax, the UPC code, all the features and acts. Register with ASCAP, copyright in the rap, got all of that. Trademark, sound exchange, all the media stats. Fingerprints, monetizing the tracks. Overlooked yet underpaid. Put in overtime, but they still gon' underrate. Hope you can't relate, but just in case you relate, keep doing what they did. Number your dots and watch how they trace in your space, cuz I'm who they taking their cues from. Guess who they taking their cues from? I'm who they taking their cues from. I'm who they taking their cues from.
Yeah. All praises due out right now. Oh, that's still on there? Oh, they sent you that version? That's the other version. That's before I made the little chops and edits. Yeah. Exclusive material. I'm going to need you to delete that off your hard drive once we're done. Word up. So that was Q's. So it's actually a two-part, like a song and shit. Like, one is me talking about how, you know, we did the foundation and laid some of the groundwork so that some of the newer artists can kind of have a blueprint to what to do. But it was also like a tutorial for artists trying to figure out, damn, I want to be indie. I want to do this shit myself. I want to own my shit. I want to have creative control. So like in that second verse, I'm really breaking down like what it takes. Sent the rider, posted the flyer, bodied the show, get to the dough. You know what I'm saying? Or the UPC code, all the features and acts, registered with ASCAP, copyright in the raps. Got all of that. Trademark, sound exchange, all the BDS stats, back end, fingerprint, monetizing the raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the steps, the shit you got to do so that you're not just putting music out and somebody else is reaping the benefits, or nobody's reaping the benefits and you just got shit out there and the companies and the labels and the publishing people are grabbing your money and putting it into the black hole because you don't know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always want to be able to give this information, this knowledge that I've amassed over these last 10, 12 years to the newer artists so they know how to get your shit off, get your money.
That's real game right there. And that's why, like, I first started rapping in Vallejo, so I'm a big E40 fan.
Shout out to Vallejo. Shout out to that whole Yay area. Yo, the first time I went to Vallejo, I went to my man wedding. He was getting married and shit. I went to Vallejo. I was like, yo, where do they get hyphy at? And they was like, nah, that's what the kids do. We don't fuck with. I was like, nah, I need to go see a motherfucker ghost ride the whip. I need that. I love Vallejo. Yes. So we went out there. It was crazy.
It was crazy. He used to drop that type of game. Like, he would brag and like talk about it, but he said, yo, this is how I did it. And if you want to get on that level, you got to go through it and pay dues. And that's what that record gave me.
I love 40, man. Yo, 40 and E40 and Tech 9, you know what I'm saying? Like, those guys, anytime I'm in their presence, I just shut the fuck up. I just want to soak up all the information, all the game. Because, like, I want to be, rest in peace to Pimp C, shout out to Bun B. They the UGKs, right? They the Underground King. I want to be the IGK, the Indie Grind King. I don't want nobody to put nothing. Nah, I want to independent this shit all the way out. I want to wear the independent rapper cape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be indie, man. I want to do this shit 100% top to bottom myself with my team, empower my people, and make all the money that, because now we in a great position as artists with the computers, with the internet, with the phones, with all these different apps. You can really reach your audience. You can do a lot of amazing things. You don't need a label. You don't need a budget. So I just want to figure out how to master all of this shit and really indie it out to show the next generation of artists, like, fuck them labels. Make them come beg you to sign and then still tell them suck your dick.
Yeah, facts. And I think I read on your Instagram that you charted on iTunes as an independent artist in the top 20.
Yes. We did number 17, which was dope for me. So I've had projects chart higher, but my whole discography, all my 8 or 9 projects, it is, all with the exception of 2. One I did with Empire, that was Torae and Skyzoo and Torae Barrel Brothers, and then one I did with Dug Down, which was me and Marco Polo Barrel Brothers, a double barrel. Pardon me, I told you that one vodka was gonna get me. Those 2 projects were the only 2 projects I did with other companies. Everything else I've released on my own label. That mean me sending every email. That mean me registering every song. That mean me talking to every feature. That mean me back into every song. So for me, like, when you hit 17, when you do it out your living room, that shit is number 1. Because the motherfuckers I'm surrounded by, like whoever was at 16 and 18, they had companies with them. I'm the company. This is Internal Affairs Entertainment right here. You see my peoples with me, my family with me. We do this shit top to bottom wholeheartedly. So those wins are big wins because it ain't no staff and no 1,000 people running the shit. It's us running the show.
Y'all make some noise for Torae, man, charting as an independent artist.
Hey.
Indie Grind King.
Yes, the IGK, the Indie Grind King.
IGK, let's get it, man. Let's jump into this next record. Let's talk about it.
Got it him. Probably my favorite project, favorite song of the project right now. I just love the musicality. You know what I'm saying? Like every project of mine, you know, whether it's bringing in a pianist or if it's bringing in the trumpet, or this one I got a violinist, or if it's bringing in some vocalists, I always try to just expand on the musicality of the song. So it's not just the boom bap and the bars, but you want to make music at the end of the day. So for this one, you know, the second half of the song where it goes into the strings and it goes into the keys, juxtaposed against the scratches, so still keeping it hip hop. Shout out to my brother Boogie Blind who did the scratches. Mappy is on the violin, Godfather's on the keys, obviously Praise on the beat, Torae on the bars, and I orchestrated the whole shit, but we'll talk about that another time. But this is one of my favorite joints off the project. Got at him, off that all praises due. Drums, can we get to it? Let's do it.
Let's get into it, y'all. This is one of my favorite joints right here.
I do what I want 'cause I'm signed to me. Discovered myself to the finest feet. That market and plan, that whole line is me. Yeah, I'm fucking with Torae, it's monogamy. IA is a monopoly. I'm on Puff TV, ain't nobody stopping me. Whole industry, high key, hypocrisy.
Hold on. I told you I love this shit, right? And not only because of the musicality, but I was also talking my shit. Like I came on, I said, I do what I want because I'm signed to me. Discovered myself, took a finder's fee. You motherfuckers gotta pay yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
When the money come in, pay yourself and then put the rest in the company. I said, I do what I want because I'm signed to me. Discovered myself, took a finder's fee. That marketing plan, that whole grind is me. Yeah, I'm fucking with Torae. It's monogamy. IA is a monopoly. I'm on Puff TV. Ain't nobody stopping me. Shout out to everybody that got cable that watch Revolt. You might see the kid up there. You know what I mean? I'm multifaceted. Yeah. So I just wanted to... Let's get back to the shits, man. Let's get back to the shits,
Somebody make some motherfucking noise for Torae, baby. What's up, though? Let's get back into it.
Hypocrite type of contracts, hypocrisy. So my hypocrisy go till I got the cheese in parentheses. Journey is my odyssey. Fuck all that modesty. I'm who they dying to be. LP for LP, tell me who hot is me. But the dichotomy, auto economy. I write from the heart, capillary to artery. Come to this daughtery, fuck I'm on the read. Taking top honors to everyone on to me. Yeah, it's like that.
Shout out everybody on Facebook right now.
Facebook, what's poppin'? Boogie Blind, world famous execution is on them cuts.
You know it's like that raw when I write that. Things dream Steve Harrington in the spike back. Japping Al Harrington sitting with Spike Gap. In the pig you ain't gonna find on the nightcap. I write with a strike back, having a nightcap. Made it out the all day, good came right back. Told a little rules you can look for a light stack. Or I can show you how to get racks for a light pack. Never did a million song sales with my light plaque. Rules agreeable gray, I run with a nice plaque. They hollered at Torae, but you rap where your ice at. I counted back, snatching up acres, my vice black. You open IG saying damn with a lights at. I'm in them IPOs like bam with a price at. I'm right with a nice at. American pie cooking, we don't get a slice back. We come in the high stack.
It would be hilarious if we get flagged. Playing your album. Like, yo, he's really independently.
I hope it's whitelisted. It should be. Yeah. It should be.
That'd be hilarious. Like, damn, he's funny as shit.
Woo!
I always wanted to say that on one of my jokes.
It's the part of the song where you light a candle and grab some wine. Get you a nice Chardonnay or something. Shout out to my brother Godfather on the keys.
What?
Shout out to my family Mappy on the strings. Who is that guy? Oh, that's me. That was important for me, man. That was important just to close it out real beautiful.
Yeah.
So then we got to all this pretty shit, right? I was like, damn, what up, Phil? My Coney Island guys here, PJ, what's goody? This part right here, I was like, damn, this shit is all pretty as a motherfucker, but I still want to talk my shit. How do I get out of this? How do I segue out of this and get back into my shit? So I was like, you know what? Let it run. Oh, this don't got the transition? Oh, I'm gonna punch life in his fucking stomach. This don't got the transition. So this transition's so fucking great. If you got the project, you know what? I'm glad you didn't hear that, because now when it makes you go home and stream the shit, or when you get in your car, stream the shit. And when I get back to New York, I'm gonna swing on life for sending the wrong project. But it has the great transition, how I got out of the pretty shit back into the gritty hip hop shit. But that's one of my favorites off the project. Gotta Him, off that All Praises Due.
No doubt. So we only got 2 records left, man. What I like about the fact that you just go line for line, bar for bar, is that maybe they'll get it in a couple of years, but the replayability of it, they're just gonna bring the entire project back from the jump and just be like, yo, and it just
for sure
submerges us in your world. With your
as
bars.
I'm listening to the songs, it's like lines and bars that I want to break down, and then by the time we get to the end of the song, I'm like lost because there's more lines and shit I want to break down. But what I do want to start doing is like maybe using some of this technology, going on live or asking the people like what songs they want me to break down, and maybe I'll do like a 7-week thing where I break down a song a week, you know what I'm saying, and really like dissect some of the lines. So like when I said damn, I can't even remember the line right now. I said I try to be Mal, Kyle Watson, they flock Birdie. Walk away, vest and bandana that's Pac worthy. So that line, like, I try to stay mild, like Kyle Watson. You know Kyle Lee Watson from Above the Rim? Y'all watched Above the Rim?
Right.
Y'all remember he was a cool cat, right? Dwayne Martin and shit. I try to be mild, Kyle Watson. They flock Birdie. They pay attention to the loud shit. Remember Birdie? He was Tupac. He was the loud nigga with the guns and the women and the drugs. I try to stay mild, Kyle Watson. They flock Birdie. Walker wear vest and bandana that's Pac worthy. Shout out to my sister April Walker, who laced me with all the exclusive Walker wear shit. So I got the vest and the bandana that's Pac worthy. So if you know the movie Above the Rim, you remember when he was at the gravesite with the Walker wear bandana and vest. I brought the whole shit full circle, but you gotta know some shit to know some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's for the super fans, man.
Yeah, that's just for people like, you gotta know, you gotta fuck with a dude like me. You gotta have a certain understanding to get this shit that I talk about. But if you love hip hop, you should love the movie Above the Rim. It's very, very much part of this culture.
Facts, man. All right, so check this out, y'all. We got 2 records left.
Okay.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, y'all, I need y'all to bring it down. Bring it down a little bit if you can hear the sound of my voice. This next record is a story.
Okay.
And we need y'all to follow the story, and he breaks this down. It's a sick story. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna let you take it from here, bro.
Yo, this record really wrote itself. The only, like, as I was cooking up this project, the only thing I really knew I wanted to do was tell a story. And, you know, if you got the Entitled album, I got this song produced by DJ Premier called Saturday Night. Everybody was hitting me, oh shit, Tor, you got a story joint that's crazy. And me and Preem, up until that point, had only did spitting joints. He provided the beat, I'm spitting. So when I told a story on Saturday Night, I was like, that's something I want to continue to do, because that's not a side of my artistry that I showcase a lot. And so I was like, on this EP, since I'm giving you only 7 songs, I want to make sure one of them is a story. And so we cooked up Reaction.
No doubt. Somebody say, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
All right, y'all, follow this story, man. Listen in, lock in. This is Torae, All Praises Due. It's called Reaction.
got the one flat, so he able to build. Now I'm like James, so the traffic getting real. I know it's now but never, so you know what's the deal. When homie hit the brakes, I broke on him and I smashed. I stopped butting the car, threw the keys in the grass. Before he could cock his shit back, I had the flash. I told him you can dial right here or you can dash. He started holding ass. My homie waking as he running past. I seen him pull his burner out the stash. Then gunning down another black man to me is trash. Even if he tried to jack the vehicle in cash, it's just about the blast. I jumped down, tackle on homie fast. He looking like why give him a pass. All of a sudden flash. I start to hear the wheels and homie laugh. The robber got his sign, he walking back. It's written as a rap. I'm trying to wrap my head around what's happening. And while this pedestrians is clapping, somebody yelled cut. Congratulations, you snatched it. I looked at the gun from my gun, the shit was blasted. Didn't I recognize that's the director from the casting? I said you just booked the lead role in the reaction.
Yeah. I'm not gonna swing on life because I realize what he did. We have two versions of the album that we send out. We send out the version that's sequenced properly, that goes as the digital version is, and then we got like the version for the DJs that got the song all the way through. So he sent the version with the songs all the way through, so I can't be mad at that. While we didn't have some of the transitions, but that was reaction off the project, like you said, a story joint. And for me, in 2016, January 2016, I made my debut on the screen in VH1's The Breaks, which was my first, was it my first? Well, not my first, but my first in a really long time acting gig. And, you know, as I was like writing this song, I wanted to combine those two worlds, right? Because since then I've done like 2 other commercials, some voiceover work, so a lot of TV shit, and then I'm writing on stuff and writing with other artists. But I wanted to just like combine those two worlds, like the MC Torae and the actor Torae. And so I was like, well, why not start at a callback, you know what I'm saying? And let's talk about where this callback lands in the story, you know what I mean?
That's ill though, because you start with it and then the story takes a turn. It's like, oh shit, but you bring it right back.
I had no idea where I was going as I started writing it. It just started like, I was like, I'm listening to the beat. I'm like, okay, this is going to be the story joint. At a call back with your favorite actor. He leaned over, said, Tor, you a crazy rapper. So now there's dialogue between us two. Now, what are we going to talk about? Yo, you know the Spottle Clydes on the west side? Let's go after the shit. Boom, boom, boom. Then we go in there. Now what's going to happen? Oh shit, nigga try to carjack us while we going to the spot. Now what's gonna happen? My man want to clap him. I don't want him to clap him. Let's just let him go. We good, we alive, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm starting to see people that I recognize, and yo, this was my audition the whole time. Crazy. I gotta shoot a video for that, man. I gotta shoot a video for that.
Y'all show some love for Torae on that one, man. Clap it up.
Thank you.
Ill Twist. Y'all want one more? Somebody say one more.
One more. That's all I got, so.
All right, let's go right into it. Die Hard, tell us about it.
Die Hard. I wanted to end the project like I started the project, just on some bar shit, on some rapping shit. Yeah, I just wanted to go off, and so that's what I did. Die Hard. Why not?
No doubt, man. This is Torae. All praises due. It's out right now. You can pick that up from him. Also, man, after this, meet him at the merch booth. Grab a shirt. There's a couple shirts, some hoodies over there too.
Hoodies,
man.
Cop yourself out. Yeah, I mean, we here all night.
No doubt. Don't let them leave with the box full of merch, man. We got to get them all off. Let's jump right into this record, Die Hard, off of All Praises Due, Torae. Let's go.
I'm just rapping on this one. Let's rap.
Tonight, we still got Creative and Dope Norteria. What?
And now when I climb that glove, it doesn't fit. They see how I'm catching these bodies instead of quick. They fuck the rewind button and get into your whip. The best way to run back all the shit that I spit. I said that a decade ago, it didn't stick. Was so busy leaning and rocking within the clip. I treat the bars like it's a yard and do a clip. Some push-ups, some pull-ups, and then I finish on the dip. I started with the dip. Got lessons and sessions with Clark, and I did 6 drinks for free. Yeah, you was in your bag on this one.
Big Son in the building.
Sam, what up, boy? Elmatic, what up, brother? Woo!
I like this joint, bro.
I'm a guy getting sin. Tell them part of my friends. But how you bitching more than the bitches you want it again. Y'all 140 character colliding again. If we beefing up, you riding again. Should I hang the law of these jackals? They hiding again. Got the court of public enemies residing again.
We were just talking about that. I said, what if they muted? Like, that'd be crazy. Damn. So we need to download it now. Well, it's on YouTube too, so we're able to get it too. Alright. So we got it on YouTube too.
Yeah, yeah. What?
Platinum, the hand was stolen. The whole scene in hot chef, panorama motion. The fish islands, the Thames, and my man's holding. And the plane is golden. To make a living while I'm making the killing. Been a hero so long that they made me a villain. I just use the platform to let them know how I'm feeling. Mike and Jamel, the rail infiltrated the billing. I came in stealing the children to be ready and willing. Niggas stop for you $1 million, it's going minimum $1 billion. So I feel it's my mission to get back over fiction. It's the same 6 letters that keep selling and listen. Auditory nutrition, any audition, any artist admission. And my ascension is ambition and vision. Precision, right and exact, my right.
Hey, can you download that shit now? Can you download it now? Before they remove it?
Die Hard off that All Praises Due last joint.
Yeah, y'all show y'all love for Torae, man. Make some noise for that joint.
Controller Rise, thank you immensely for having me. I appreciate it.
So hold on though. So I was wondering when I first heard it, I was like, why did you fade it out? I mean, is there gonna be a part 2, like All Praises Due 2, or like what's up?
I try to implement things that I got excited about as a fan, because I'm still a hip hop fan. So like, I remember listening to Gangstar and Guru, you know what I'm saying, like joint fading out, and you trying to listen to see what the next line is. And so like, I just like to implement some of those things that excited me in my music, so that hopefully I can inspire and excite that next generation. So for Die Hard, it wasn't even supposed to be 2 verses, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to just be 1 verse, me blacking out, and then you know, I had a lot of shit I still wanted to say and get off, so I went back in, but I just faded it out, faded the verse.
Okay, bro, I was like psychoanalyzing it. I was like, okay, so like All Praises Due is in the can, part 2 is in the can, so
that.
It's gonna come out.
I love that. Make all your narratives, all your stories, make it all up. I love that.
That's what's up, man. Got any parting words for the people? Anybody on that's watching online?
Shout out to everybody that was watching on Facebook. I see we got chopped off Facebook because for back end fingerprint monetizing the tracks. You know what I mean? That's because everything is back end right. So when they heard the record was playing, it's like, yo, these guys didn't clear that. We got to shut that down. Shout out to the team for making sure they on their shit. But they was on the wrong shit tonight. We should have gave y'all the green light. But the project is out right now. It's called All Praises Due. $7.99 EP. You can download it. You can stream it. If you love it, share it with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Put it in your favorite playlist. And definitely scoop up some merch, man. Even if you don't love the project, All Praises Due, you got to love that. You know what I mean? So you can definitely scoop up some merch. I'm going to be out here taking pictures and chopping it up with everybody. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Drums, thank you.
Y'all make some noise for Torae, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.
Love. Thank you for everybody coming out, rocking with us. Everybody playing games. Everybody that just came for 50-cent beers. Wherever you here, we in the building. Let's love on one another. You heard?
No doubt, man. Y'all kill that bar. We got food in the back. We're gonna jump into some music with Stolen Drums. We got the homie Creative at 10:30, and Dope Notaria is gonna close the night out at 11 o'clock, man. If you enjoying yourself and having a good time, somebody Say woo 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 woo. Much love, y'all. Let's jump right into it. Let's get back into the music, baby.
Running out is there quarters or RCA?
Yeah. 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 What? Yeah. Yeah.